Good evening and welcome to Champions League Live with me, Kevin Ferris. Tonight we watch two huge European giants at Anfield take on each other. For how many times have we seen it? These iconic games over the years between Liverpool and Real Madrid. Two recent Champions League finals, which the team in white came out on top. Liverpool haven't beaten Real Madrid since 2009, but tonight could be one of their best chances with Real Madrid riddled with injuries. Liverpool have a few injury concerns themselves, but Arne Slot has had a perfect, almost perfect start to his career at Anfield. Tonight, Liverpool have probably one of their biggest tests of the season to see really, are they a cut above the rest, or are they just imitators waiting to be found out? Real Madrid haven't been at their best this season in the Champions League, just 2 wins from their 4 games. Liverpool are the only side to have won all of their games in the Champions League this season. The talk has been, if Liverpool are going to be title challengers or one of the top teams, they haven't faced anybody good yet. Well, this is the week that they will be proven if Liverpool are a perfect team, a team that can win, or are they just a team that are no better than last season. They face the European champions tonight and the champions of England on Sunday. This is a huge week, the biggest of weeks for Arne Slot's Liverpool. Tonight in the Champions League we also watch Aston Villa take on Juventus at Villa Park, Bologna host Lille, Club Brugge head to Celtic, Dinamo Zagreb host Borussia Dortmund, Monaco face Benfica, and PSV Eindhoven take on Shakhtar Donetsk. All of those games, including Liverpool Madrid, are 8 o'clock kickoffs, and we'll have live updates from throughout this evening. To tonight's teams, and we start with the home side, who make just 2 changes from that weekend victory, the tight squeeze against Southampton, winning 3-2. Caoimhín Kelleher continues in goal with Alisson still unavailable through injury. Conor Bradley starts at right back, although Alexander-Arnold, who was injured, is on the bench tonight. Konate, Van Dijk and Robertson in the unchanged defence from Sunday's win over Southampton on the south coast. 2 changes further forward, one in midfield as Alexis McAllister comes back into the side instead of Szoboszlai, who drops to the bench. Gravenberch and Jones alongside him. And in the front 3, Diaz comes into the side for Cody Gakpo, who also drops to the bench, is alongside Darwin Núñez and Mo Salah. For Real Madrid, Thibaut Courtois is back from injury. He starts in goal this evening. Fede Valverde is an accustomed right back for Real Madrid tonight. He starts alongside youngster Raul Asencio, Antonio Rudiger and Ferland Mendy in the midfield, the defence of Madrid. Camavinga, Modric and Bellingham are the midfield, with Luka Modric the captain, and a front 3 of Arda Güler, Brahim Diaz and Kylian Mbappe. Just 6 players named on the Real Madrid bench, as we can see. Certainly senior players, that is. That shows the injuries that they currently possess and are struggling in those areas. But still a very strong Madrid side. Arne Slot, Carlo Ancelotti, Liverpool, Real Madrid. It's set up to be a cracker in the Champions League. A very good evening. Welcome to Champions League Live with me, Kevin Ferris, here on LFS. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on post notifications if you haven't done so already, because this is going to be a good one. Liverpool, Real Madrid at Anfield, and it's certain to be a cracker of a game. A game where Liverpool are hoping they can keep their 100% record going, and Real Madrid need to get their season going in the Champions League to retain their title, as they get us underway to the team visiting Anfield this evening. And the first free kick goes the way of the home side, who were really below par at the weekends, self-admitted by Arne Slot, the Liverpool manager, on how Liverpool kind of performed against Southampton at the weekend. Speaking of kind of real mistakes and a very kind of incohesive Liverpool team that looked really open, really loose, and really kind of lacking sharpness overall. But they know they're in such a commanding position in the Champions League. 4 wins from 4 games to go, as Kylian Mbappe was trying to feed his way around the box, but Konate gets in the way. And now Robertson can try and chip it up the field. Looking for Diaz. Intercepted by Valverde. Robertson goes again at it. This time Nunez picks it up, but put out of play by Valverde for a Liverpool throw. As I was saying about Liverpool, they still have that great position in the Champions League of having the chance of maybe not winning tonight and still having 3 games to go, fairly winnable games, you would say, home to Lille, away to PSV and away to Girona, where they should progress in the top 8, considering who they've played already. But this is a test more than just on Champions League knockout qualification. This is a test to show that, as I said, Liverpool aren't imitators, to show that Liverpool are kind of one of those battlers this season, one of the top sides in Europe. They've proven it over the previous few years under a previous regime in Jurgen Klopp, but Arne Slot doesn't have the baggage, really, that Jurgen Klopp had against Real Madrid, and maybe that could go in their favour tonight. Here's Kelleher to Van Dijk. Certainly has history with Madrid, does the Liverpool captain. Taking his time on the ball as he plays it into Gravenberch, who takes the ball with him. Gravenberch through the lines, finds it to McAllister. Out to the left comes Diaz. Flicks it on for the overlapping Robertson. Can't find a pass as Arda Güler intercepts. And back there was Luka Modric, who can carry Madrid forward. Güler plays it out wide to Camavinga, breaking down that right-hand side. Liverpool back in shape. Here's Camavinga. Has to turn back towards Valverde. Very intriguing. Fede Valverde playing it right back this evening for Real Madrid. Other options available, of course, but quite intriguing that Carlo Ancelotti decided to go for Federico Valverde in that position. We'll see what kind of impact that can have, not only on Liverpool attacking, but Madrid defensively. That's good hold-up play by Bellingham. Rudiger to Luka Modric. Switches it out wide. Chested down by Mendy. Now Mbappe off the left. Up against Salah, who's dropping back in to help out. Salah nips it away from Mbappe, and now Nunez on the turn. And Nunez breaking away here for Liverpool. Now to Salah. Salah again. Through to Darwin Nunez, who strikes it, and it's bobbled off the line. Goodness me. Thibaut Courtois almost punched it into his own net and saved by clearance off the line. The youngster Raul Asensio. That is fabulous. Thibaut Courtois would have head and hands if that had a went in. But Raul Asensio tracking back and clearing it off the line. And Liverpool get a corner. But that is a near moment for Liverpool. Beautiful play initially by Salah. Mbappe dawdling on the ball in Liverpool's half. Salah just comes and nicks it away from him. Lovely 1-2 with Darwin Nunez. And then Nunez tries to strike it across from the kind of tight angle against Courtois. He almost bundles it into his own net. And Asensio clears it off the line. As McAllister will take this corner for Liverpool on the right-hand side. Right footed, goes short to Luis Diaz. And there's a free kick going to go against Liverpool here for a foul on a Real Madrid player in the middle. Yeah, it's just a bit of a shove by Nunez on one of the Madrid players, so free kick goes the way of Real Madrid. Just see that again. Mo Salah, you know, we talk so often about his goal contributions and his goals and assists. He almost had an assist there as well for that chance that was cleared off the line, but that is the job of the top players in the world is not only doing the fun stuff at the right end of the pitch, but getting back, doing the hard yards, doing the dirty work, and getting your team out of trouble and back on the ball and back on the front foot. That's something that maybe goes amiss with Mo Salah sometimes, because you think he's a dribbler, he's going to try and take it past people and kind of make himself the superstar. But sometimes we've seen it a bit more this season under Arne Slot, with Salah tracking back, doing the harder yards, maybe leaning in on maybe assisting rather than scoring as much, doing a little bit more to kind of make the impact for the team rather than just himself. As Courtois gives it to Rudiger under pressure. Nice ball out to Mendy. And now finds a little bit of space for Modric down the left-hand side. And space for Madrid to break through here. It's Modric's ball to Mbappe there. As well ushered out by Konate, back to his keeper. It's a misplaced pass by Luka Modric. That's a lovely ball into Jones. And now here's Salah. Look at the space for Liverpool. And a chance at a ball in behind. Good challenge by Valverde to win it back for Madrid. But again, the space in the middle for Liverpool there, astronomical. Here's Mbappe, who was offside, interestingly. And he was probably as confused as anyone there, Kylian Mbappe, that he was flagged for offside. Of course, Arne Slot doesn't have any baggage, as I said, with Real Madrid, because he's never played them before. This is his first managerial appearance against Madrid. What a way it would be to get it off with a positive result. Here's Van Dijk. Back to Kelleher. Van Dijk again. 7 minutes gone at Anfield, and Liverpool have probably started the better of the two sides so far. As Van Dijk gives the ball away cheaply there to Arda Güler. And Güler in on goal here. Arda Güler. And Robertson does really well. Just sees him down the line, and the ball rolls out of play for a Liverpool goal kick. A mistake, very rarely seen from Virgil van Dijk, to give the ball away cheaply like that, but it's good recovery by Liverpool. Gravenberch gets back in, and Andy Robertson does well to cover his man and usher it out for a goal kick. And it gets a response from the Anfield crowd, singing Robertson's song. Gravenberch, lovely flick ball onto Jones. Now out to Salah on the right-hand side. Liverpool on the move again. Here's Jones. Skips away from a challenge on Rudiger. Curtis Jones looking for an option. Gives it back out wide to Bradley. Steps in field again, Connor Bradley. Gravenberch. Virgil van Dijk. Robertson. Gravenberch again, and now Bradley. Of course, Bradley making his only his second start since April. Made his first start since April at the weekend away at Southampton. Robertson to Diaz. Back to Andy Robertson. It's Liverpool in the Real Madrid half. Madrid waiting for their opportunity. Nunez clipped off the ball. Referee says no foul as play on comes, but the ball was intercepted by Van Dijk. McAllister, lovely ball over the top. Finds Diaz down the left-hand side. Chops onto his right foot. Flicks it for Robertson, who gets it back to Diaz. Luis Diaz snatched it wide of the left post, but another decent effort for Liverpool. To see Liverpool just growing in a bit more confidence. Luis Diaz, the last time Liverpool played in the Champions League at Anfield, scored a hat-trick, did Luis Diaz, against Bayer Leverkusen in that 4-0 win on Matchday 4. That was a statement victory against one of the top teams in Europe of last season. That was kind of the point where Liverpool kind of put themselves on the map for this season and kind of saying, well, we're here and we're here to stay. It's a lovely ball by Camavinga, well intercepted by Konate. And Gravenberch lets it go back to Kevin Kelleher. One thing about Liverpool tonight is about keeping composure on the ball. Saw it a lot at the weekend. They were very snappy with the ball, very impatient. I think one of the key factors of Arne Slot's football is that patience, waiting for the right moment, not forcing the issue, leaving yourself kind of open at the other end. Something we didn't see from Liverpool was that composure at the weekend, and against a very rigid and very kind of experienced Real Madrid side, that will be a big task. McAllister, nice ball to find Diaz. Diaz wants to switch it across, does so to Bradley, takes it down nicely, finds it to Salah, bodies in the box. Salah not got the space, but he's going to keep the dribbling skills going up against Ferland Mendy and win Liverpool a corner. As there's a player down in the box here, Darwin Nunez, I think it is. The referee has something to sort out here. The crowd, as soon as that corner was given, the crowd went a bit jeery, and we see this again. Yeah. I mean, they're both battling, and yeah, Raul Asencio. You just see it. The two of them just tussling massively in the box, and Darwin Nunez goes down. The Real Madrid are having none of it. They're saying he went down on his own accord, but Darwin Nunez will plead his case, clearly, by lying on the floor. To me, it doesn't look very much in it, to be honest. Went a bit down a bit easily there to Darwin Nunez, in my opinion. Just the one goal so far in the Champions League this evening. That's come in Eindhoven. PSV have gone behind against Shakhtar Donetsk. Danilo Sikan with the goal there to give Shakhtar the lead. And just as Darwin Nunez gets back to his feet and is fine, both players get a yellow card. So Raul Asencio and Darwin Nunez both get yellows for that incident. I mean, that was just bizarre. I mean, it was like a wrestling match in the 18-yard box. I mean, really bizarre. So a yellow card, pretty much fair for each there from our referee this evening, Francois Letessier from France, sorting out the issue. Liverpool have a corner, by the way, remember, which they're about to take. Andrew Robertson will take it this time. McAllister took the first corner. That was an outswinger. Robertson will take this one, and it will be an in-swinger this time for Liverpool from the right-hand side. Cross comes in, not cleared away fully. Robertson from that cross. And now Madrid want a break here with Bellingham. Trying to charge forward. Konate on the scene. Robertson gets back, and Liverpool make sure that Madrid cannot counter-attack. But the Liverpool corner, not initially dealt well by Madrid, but in the second phase they did get their head to it and get it away from danger. Here's Valverde. Modric. Across to Rudiger, and now out to the left-hand side comes Mendy. He's got Mbappe in front of him, just rolls it to the Frenchman. Back to Modric. Looking to switch it now is Luka Modric. Lovely ball to the youngster Arda Güler, who lit up the Euros for Turkey in the summer. Arda Güler has impressed massively at Real Madrid this season, as Gravenberch gets a bit needless and commits a foul on Jude Bellingham. Free kick to Real Madrid. 14 minutes gone. 0-0 at Anfield. As Madrid take the free kick quickly. Here's Güler. Will cross it into the box, and the flick-on header by Bellingham has gone wide, but the officials say it's gone wide for a corner. See it again. Güler steps onto his left, crosses it into the box. Bellingham makes the run, and it was Gravenberch that was involved, but the referee and the assistant clearly giving a corner. It looked like it might have took a nick off the Liverpool midfielder, so Liverpool have a corner to defend. Their first for Madrid this evening. Modric will take. Making sure all is okay as Modric is ready to take it. Still that wrestling continues as Modric's delivery cleared away at the front post by Robertson. No real worry there for Liverpool from that set piece. Certainly very physical from those corner situations, at both ends. We saw it again there for that Madrid corner. Ultimately, the game played on. Here's Robertson. Well, as I was saying in the opener, Liverpool haven't beaten Real Madrid since 2009. And that was when they won 4-0 at Anfield against that Madrid team. Since then, they've gone 8 games without a win against Madrid. As Darwin Núñez in the box, trying to flick it forward. Goes for the overhead kick. McAllister couldn't reach it in the box. Gravenberch battling for every ball. Taking time, but the referee says no foul. As Madrid come away with it. Down the left is Mbappe. Closed out by Curtis Jones, but Mbappe keeps the ball. Spins away from it, lovely. As now goes down and gets a free kick, does Kylian Mbappe. And I think Graham Gravenberch is a bit frustrated by that, and he's just been given a yellow card for his response to the referee. I think Liverpool were a bit frustrated that Gravenberch they felt was fouled on the edge of the Madrid box, and that wasn't given, and then up the other end it was given for Madrid. It was actually Van Dijk that commits the foul. It is a foul. I mean, he literally kind of shoves Kylian Mbappe to the ground, so there's no question it's a foul, but Gravenberch is the one that gets booked for his reaction. And now Madrid have this free kick. Wide on the left, it's good distance out. Güler and Modric. Modric will take, right-footed. Headed away by Curtis Jones. Núñez now. Trying to hold it up. Spins his man, and Bellingham does Núñez, still skipping away, but runs into bother, but gets Liverpool to throw. Really good play from Darwin Núñez there. Wins that throw off Brahim Diaz. Certainly competitive in these early moments here at Anfield. Bradley. No hurried at speed forward was the Northern Irishman. Van Dijk to Robertson. Now Diaz. Robertson. Lovely link up there with Núñez, or McAllister, sorry, but couldn't keep it alive. Madrid get a few legs in the way, and here's Bellingham trying to carry Madrid forward. Down the left comes Mbappe as the boos ring around Anfield with Madrid breaking here. Mbappe trying to turn Jones inside out, but Curtis Jones on the scene. Modric now to Valverde. Back to Camavinga. Now Modric again. Out wide to Fede Valverde. Nice 1-2 with Modric. Links up with Diaz now. Brahim Diaz, that is. And Luis Diaz is there to try and stop him, but spins away does Brahim. And now here's Valverde trying to break to the byline. Chips it across. Too high. As Salah's out the other end for Liverpool. Up against Mendy. Salah breaking away. Liverpool right up the middle. Núñez one-on-one with his man. Darwin Núñez does well. Does Asensio. And the Liverpool number 9 stopped in his tracks as he tried to run through there. But Liverpool get the throw and move it quickly. Jones. Salah. Back to Curtis Jones. Now out to Mo Salah again. Trying to charge his way towards the box, but Madrid have that one covered over, and now Modric breaks away with the ball. And flicks it round the corner. Finds Brahim. Now Arda Güler. Back to Brahim. And as Madrid keep the possession for the moment. I have to say it has been an end-to-end sort of first 20 minutes at Anfield. Either side could have taken the lead these early moments, but Liverpool certainly have come the closest with that clearance off the line by Raul Asensio in the 4th minute. From that bobble and bundle by Thibaut Courtois. Mbappe. Bellingham on the turn. Just about kept the ball, but bundled his way to the floor under his own accord there. Salah. Now Jones. Cross to Robertson, and again, Liverpool in no real hurry to move the ball here. Robertson finds Diaz. 20 minutes gone and still goalless. As I said, both sides have had half chances, shall we say, so far. Van Dijk to Diaz. And to flick it through, but again, that door was closed shut. Massively shut on Liverpool there as Mbappe tries to stretch his legs and now finds it through to Brahim. Edge of the box. Red shirts all around, but the ball's found to Goulet. Now back to Camavinga, who's arriving. And Nunez gets a bit clumsy there. That's a bit silly from Darwin Nunez. He's on a yellow card, remember. And he just throws Camavinga to the floor. Just a bit handsy there was the Uruguayan. And Camavinga knew exactly what was coming there and wins Madrid the free kick. Just a bit clumsy, a bit naive that from Darwin Nunez. These are the type of games where you have to be smart and cheeky and knowledgeable. Get these little moments that can carry you through. And this is a good moment for Real Madrid. To the right of the edge of the Liverpool box, Arnaud Goulet is measuring up for this one. Up against Quivin Kelleher, the Liverpool keeper. Let's see, Goulet left-footed over the bar. Got it up, but couldn't get it right back down again towards threatening Quivin Kelleher. And a goal kick comes the way for Liverpool. A goal in Monaco, by the way. Monaco leading Benfica by a goal to nil. Elise Ben Seguir with the goal as Monaco take the lead. As Monaco, one of the top performers in the Champions League this season. They would go joint top as it stands. With, of course, Inter Milan, who won last night. And as it stands with Liverpool currently drawing, they would also be joint top. Here's Luis Diaz for the overlapping Robertson. Tries to go for the early cross this time. Falls back out to Gravenberch. There's a flick it forward. On the spin was Curtis Jones, and it's Darwin Nunez. Great save by Courtois. Keeps it out of his net this time. Liverpool had 3 around it. I think it was Darwin Nunez that had the last touch, and Courtois just smothers it. And that was a good opportunity again for Liverpool, as Diaz involved there with Asensio, who goes down and wins Real Madrid a free kick. Just see this again. Curtis Jones gets his body in the way. It bounces down towards Nunez, who tries to toe poke it past Courtois with his right boot. And Courtois just comes flying out, smothers the ball, and it deflects away from danger there from Real Madrid. But another good opportunity for Arne Slot's team. Good touch by McAllister. Brought down by Liverpool. Here's Robertson now out to Diaz on the left-hand side. Well, I talked a lot about Liverpool in their weekend's performance. What about Real Madrid? Well, they were on the road themselves as well. 3-0 win against Legons, in which Thibaut Courtois got his 100th clean sheet for Real Madrid at the weekends. Goals from Kylian Mbappe, Fede Valverde and Jude Bellingham all chipping in to give Real Madrid 3 points. As they sit second in La Liga, 4 points behind league leaders Barcelona, but with a game in hand. So that title race still very tight at the top there early in the season. Diaz, McAllister, Gravenberch. Now out to Connor Bradley on the right-hand side. Linking up with Nunez, who's kind of freed himself from the centre of attack for the moment. Salah tried to squeeze it through for Jones, but, well, again, intercepted by Madrid and recovered. Back to Courtois. Under pressure by Nunez. Thibaut Courtois, experienced as you like, deals with that comfortably as Bellingham is kind of climbed all over there by Ryan Gravenberch, and gets a free kick, does the Englishman. Bellingham, ever since going to Real Madrid, has been, no doubting, one of the best players in Europe. Certainly one of the top consistent performers. Abderrahman says Courtois is having good play this game. He's made some... Well, he made a bundle that almost went into the back of his own net of his own accord, and then made that really good smother to deny Liverpool just a few moments ago. So quite a mixed bag so far for Courtois, but keeping the ball out of the net is the most important thing at the moment, and that's what he's doing. There's Diaz to McAllister. Jones. Not the best of passes, but McAllister made up for it and got back to Jones. Now Gravenberch. Well, interesting about that Liverpool midfield, that change from Szoboszlai to McAllister. But more of a kind of skills-like player in a sense, but a lot more legs, shall we say, and robustness in that Liverpool midfield this evening. Certainly energy to burn, no doubt about it. So far we're seeing all three midfielders for Liverpool raking up kilometres and yards and distance so far for Liverpool. Here's Salah. Back to Bradley. Jones to Salah again. Back to Curtis Jones. Liverpool just keeping the ball moving, but Real Madrid out of possession. It's that 4-4-2 drop. Just trying to fill out the middle. Make it difficult for Liverpool to try and play through the lines and just try and stifle the home side for the moments. Here's Bradley. Into Gravenberch. Now out to Bradley again down the right hand side up against Mendy. Flicks it through the legs of Mendy. Rolls into the box, but well cleared away by Rudiger. And now Bellingham gets it to Camavinga, who rides the challenge there and keeps Madrid on the move. Certainly that versatility in the Real Madrid midfield as well. It's going to be interesting tonight about the two midfields. How combative they are against each other so far. Both are having decent amounts of joy. That's a lovely ball by Camavinga. Out to Mbappe, up against Bradley. Tries to come infield, switches it to Goulet on the right hand side. Here's Arda Goulet, flicks it round the corner for Bellingham, who's charged out by Robertson, but it will go for a Real Madrid corner. Just see the fluidity in the movement of Madrid when they get the ball in the areas they want them. They get Mbappe on the ball, he switches it to Goulet. Goulet waiting for that run beyond by Bellingham, and they win themselves a corner. Quite simply. Only their second of the game. Modric will take it as he did with the first. Same corner. Right footed delivery by Modric. Gets a bit further this time, but Konate clears it. And the follow-up is a kind of sliced effort by Arda Goulet from distance. Goal kick to Liverpool. There's a goal at Celtic Park I can tell you about. The home side have had a decent record this season in the Champions League, considering their manager's record in the competition, but so far they find themselves behind. At home, Cameron Carter-Vickers with an own goal has given Club Brugge the lead in Glasgow this evening. Celtic 0, Bruges 1. Robertson. Just shy of 30 minutes gone. Still goalless at Anfield, but we talked about Real Madrid and where their position is in their domestic league in La Liga, but Premier League wise for Liverpool, it couldn't be going any better at the moment. The two big title rivals, Arsenal and Man City, not in the best of form at the moment, as Salah gets shoved to the floor by Ferland Mendy and wins Liverpool a free kick. But Liverpool 8 points clear at the top of the Premier League, and they beat Manchester City on Sunday. They could be as far as 11 points clear come the weekend's end by the start of next week, and could really be living at large if they come through unscathed from these two games this week. Let's see what they can do from this set piece as McAllister and Robertson are over to take it. Of course, Alexander-Arnold is only on the bench, only fit enough to make the bench tonight. One of their main set piece takers. Szoboszlai is the other one. He's also on the bench this evening. It's McAllister and Robertson ready to take this. Bodies in the box for Liverpool. Both centre-backs are up there. And Van Dijk and Konate have both scored in the Champions League this season. Here's McAllister, right-footed delivery. Punched away by Courtois. Bit of an awkward one for Gravenberch to deal with, and he's left on the floor. And charging away come Real Madrid. And here's Kylian Mbappe trying to charge through, but what a challenge by Conor Bradley. That is fabulous defending. That is time to perfection. You talk about recovery runs against one of the paciest, one of the most threatening players in world football, and Kylian Mbappe. And Conor Bradley made it look like it's a daily occurrence. And easy as you like. Liverpool were a bit exposed there. And Bradley certainly got them out of trouble. Diaz to Bradley. Gets a wry cheer from the crowd as he reaches onto the ball. Nunez to Salah. Back infield for Diaz. Liverpool moving with a bit of fluidity now. A bit of confidence. A bit of a spring in their step as Diaz. Now to McAllister. Chips it over the top. Nunez tries to head it across. And all the way out and wide it goes. Another good chance. And Nunez G's up the crowd. Liverpool feel it at the moment. Beautiful dink ball over the top by McAllister. And Nunez's header, adjusting, reaching back to get it on target. And it just bobbles past Courtois, but just agonisingly wide of that left-hand post. And that is a fabulous moment again. See it again from Liverpool. They turn it on from nothing. And we're just seeing that Conor Bradley challenge again. Absolutely incredible. As Konate wins his first header, Bradley intercepting again and keeps Liverpool on the move. You can feel it, they're in the groove at the moment, Liverpool. The crowd feel it. Something is brewing for the home side at the moment. Starting to really take control of this football match. Robertson. Jones. Gravenberch. Curtis Jones again. Gravenberch, lovely turn on the half turn actually. As Nunez flicks it over the top for Luis Diaz. As Courtois punches away again. Liverpool knocking on the door. Salah. Using his bits of skill. Finds Bradley. Back to Salah. Bradley again. Lovely link up, but Jones gets caught out there as Camavinga skips away from McAllister. And now Brahim. Jones trying to defend it as Kelleher does well as Güler tried to catch out the Liverpool keeper, but really all pressure on Real Madrid at the moment. Liverpool feel it. When this crowd gets up, when the atmosphere inside Anfield is billowing, pressure comes on the opponent. And it's about getting through those moments for Real Madrid that is going to be so crucial. Van Dijk. Lovely ball to Robertson, who will cross it, but a bit too far. Salah will recover on the right flank, though. Salah trying to flick it to McAllister, gets a bit loose in his pass there. And now Van Dijk has to just recover past Brahim, but Liverpool keeping the pressure on. Winning the ball back on the halfway line and instantly getting into the final third. Where Madrid have 8 bodies in the way. Jones trying to get through. Curtis Jones cuts it back. No one in the middle. Rudiger there to stop it. And Liverpool get the throw. Want to take it quickly. Robertson to Curtis Jones. looking for a way through. Young Scouser. And Liverpool get another throw in off Fede Valverde. 10 minutes of the first half to go, and Anfield at fever pitch at the moment, but it's still 0-0. Great challenge by McAllister. Bradley breaking through. Connor Bradley. Probably should have decided against having that shot. Very tame one. And put well wide of the left post, no question. No worry for Thibaut Courtois. He has been called into action a few times tonight. Had to adjust a couple of times, but so far, Real Madrid are holding on at the moment. Liverpool dominating possession, having the momentum at the moment, and Anfield is rocking in response. Modric squeezes that one through the press. Back it goes to Asensio. Now Camavinga spreads it out wide to Mbappe. Mendy on the overlap. Mbappe will try and squeeze it through, but well intercepted by Gravenberch. Jones, away from one challenge, away from another. And back to Robertson. He gives it to his keeper, who feeds it to Van Dijk. Steps across his man, does Van Dijk, and chips it forward. Looking for Diaz in behind, but well recovered by Valverde, and Nunez gets in the way to win it back again, and Liverpool have space here in the middle. Jones. Now to Salah. Bradley on the overlap. Mo Salah's got the space, finds it to Jones, whose shot is clipped over the bar. Just see it again. Curling effort was always going over the bar, but just feel like Liverpool are building to something. And for their point of view, I think if Real Madrid get the half-time at 0-0, they'll be counting their lucky stars, because Liverpool are really pushing and probing them at the moment. As Thibaut Courtois takes his time, which the crowd don't like. Van Dijk wins the first header. Nunez chests it down. Now McAllister. Space again here for Liverpool. Diaz in the box. Flicks it for Robertson. Across. Good challenge by Rudiger. Corner to Liverpool. Rudiger trying to G up his team. It looks so easy for Liverpool there. Lots of space in it around the box. Robertson with a cross. Nunez lurking. And ultimately, Rudiger got in the way. Here's Gravenberch out on the left flank here. Van Dijk. McAllister to Bradley. Salah back to Bradley. 7 minutes of the first half to go. Here is Mo Salah. Back it comes though with Curtis Jones. Now out to Salah with a bit of space on the right flank again. Flicks it to McAllister. Back to Curtis Jones, who's out there on the right hand side. Again, Liverpool just keep the ball moving. Here's Gravenberch. Breaking into space, finds it out to Robertson. Gravenberch again. Bodies in and around the box here for Liverpool if they can find them. Robertson flicking it forward for Gravenberch, who gets involved in the attack and goes under a challenge there from Camavinga. And there's no foul and no corner for Liverpool there. I don't know how Camavinga's done that, but he has. Gravenberch doesn't get to the ball first, and Camavinga maybe. I think that might be slightly a corner, but just looked tight. Hard to see in the replay. How the referee called it in real time, I don't know. Kind of collided with each other, and then the ball went out of play. I have no idea who it came off, even watching the replay. As Real Madrid will get a free kick here out of Güler, taken out by McAllister. Another foul and another yellow card for Liverpool. It's their third of the night. Nunez, Gravenberch and now McAllister all in the book of the French referee. With about 5 minutes to go in the first half. Still deadlock yet to be broken. Güler forced all the way back into his own half there by Liverpool's press from a Real Madrid free kick. It's from Asensio back to Courtois. Now Rudiger to Mendy. Into the space for Bellingham, who leaves it. And that opens up a plethora of options here for Madrid. Güler, now Modric. Blocked by the backside of Ibrahima Konate, and Bradley gets in the way, and Konate again goes down. But I think he's just been given a free kick here. He has Ibrahima Konate, and the crowd weren't letting that one go. And the crowd, I think, wanted a yellow card as well for Luka Modric. Yeah, kind of swiped the right leg out there. Bit cynical that from the experienced man, but I think he would have expected a yellow card as well, was Luka Modric, the 39-year-old, but it didn't come from the referee. No question about the atmosphere at Anfield tonight. The crowd are certainly up for this one. Might be a freezing cold night in November, but it's certainly hot inside Anfield. Here's Gravenberch trying to flick it round the corner. Away by Asensio there. Or sorry, Valverde, apologies. For a Liverpool throw. But it just seems like Real Madrid are getting it anywhere will do in its sense here at the moment. Bit desperate. Here's Bradley looking to cross it. Headed away by Rudiger. Right. Mbappe. Oh, Salah comes and nips it away from the Madrid defence. McAllister. Stolen away from him by Camavinga. No foul. McAllister stays down, but Real Madrid want to break away. Brahim. Güler. Brahim looking for the ball in behind. Güler gives it out to Valverde, but Robertson there to intercept. Gravenberch to Robertson. Blocked off by Güler. Kept in play. Robertson under a bit of pressure. Doesn't get the bounce right. Brahim. And Robertson does just enough. Does well to recover from that little tricky situation. The Scotsman. And a corner goes Real Madrid's way. Here at the Kop end. I have to say, it's not often this early in a season you get atmosphere like this in any sort of football match. But it shows the history between these two clubs in recent years at the top of European football. It's full of emotion inside Anfield, full of passion and full of energy. Modric to take this corner, his third of the game. Whipped in, and away by Liverpool again, not fully this time by Brahim, but the bounce gets Liverpool on the break here with Nunez. He can find the pass, which he can. Cushioned by Salah to Jones now, as Madrid try and flood the bodies back. Curtis Jones can't get past Rudiger, but has to turn back, and there's not as many up there for Liverpool, which kind of frustrated Curtis Jones, but Liverpool keep the ball and are still in the Madrid half. Van Dijk. Nunez. Robertson goes back to Virgil van Dijk. 90 seconds of the first 45. As Bradley given a bit of a hospital pass there by his captain, Virgil van Dijk. And Mbappe nicks it away. Plays it into Güler. Space here. Overlap is Valverde. Squared across to Mbappe, the edge of the box. Well charged down. Diaz loses it again though. End to end. Very open game at the moment here. It's Brahim. Camavinga. Surrounded by red shirts. Gets it off to Modric. Now Valverde. Into the space for Arda Güler's in a bit of room and tried to measure one, but got his markings all wrong there. Did Arda Güler. It's forced it well wide. No concern at all. Goal in Zagreb this evening between Dinamo Zagreb and Borussia Dortmund. Dortmund struggling in the Bundesliga, but not in the Champions League, and they lead by 1-0. Dortmund looking for their fourth win of the campaign, and they lead Dinamo Zagreb by 1-0. Jimmy Gittins with the goal there for the black and yellow. Robertson with a few seconds of the first 45 to go. We'll see how long's added on. Just the 1 minute to be added on at the end of the first half here. And here's Diaz. No one's following into the box for Liverpool. Got back to Jones. And the flag's gone up here actually against Liverpool. I think Curtis Jones might have been offside there, so that attack comes to a pretty quick end. Courtois will take this free kick then from the offside for Madrid. Sending his team up the fields. Long kick by Courtois. Van Dijk wins the first header. Jones has a bit of space to turn, but caught out by Camavinga. Goes down Jones, but no foul, says the referee, as Camavinga plays it to Mbappe. Konate getting in the way, Bradley as well. And Bradley hooks it clear. Out to Salah, who just couldn't keep it in. And that is the end of the first half. The whistle goes to call half-time at Anfield, and despite there being no goals as of yet in this fixture, it has certainly been fever pitch. The atmosphere's been bouncing. The two sets of teams have had chances. Liverpool, I would say, have had the better of them so far. But at the moment, there's nothing to show for either of that. Half-time at Anfield in this huge game in the Champions League. It's Liverpool 0, Real Madrid 0. Analysis and a look at the scores from tonight's games on the way in just a moment. Do stay with us. Welcome back to Champions League Live. This Wednesday night, match day 5 of the Champions League. Half-time at Anfield, it is 0-0 between Liverpool and Real Madrid. Elsewhere, as you can see all those scores, earlier this evening, Red Star Belgrade got a big victory at home against Stuttgart. 5-1, they ended up winning that game. Did Belgrade in the end there, in one of our early games. Red Star... their first win of the season in the Champions League. 4 defeats in their first 4 games, but their first win of the campaign gets them off the mark and taking away from that bottom part of the league. Stuttgart, that was their 3rd defeat of the campaign. They're on 4 points and 27th. Both sides, as it stands, would not be in European competition by the end of this league phase. And also earlier this evening, Sturm Graz secured victory over Girona, the Spanish side. Girona actually thought they had taken the lead in that one, but ended up not, and they're both on 1 win apiece as well in that bottom 12 section at the moment. From our 8 o'clock kickoffs, 7 of them at 8 o'clock at the moment. Aston Villa 0-0 with Juventus. Unai Emery's side have already beaten a big European opponent at Villa Park this season, Bayern Munich. They want to do the same against one of the European giants in Juventus as well this evening. It's 0-0 at half-time. Bologna trail 1-0 to Lille. It didn't get to that one in the first half. And Galiel Macau with that goal, with that one to give Lille the lead in that game. Celtic find themselves behind. Cameron Carter-Vickers' own goal has Club Brugge ahead at the break. Borussia Dortmund as well lead in Zagreb this evening. Jamie Gittins with that goal has Dortmund ahead. 0-0 at Anfield. Monaco are 1-0 up against Benfica. Elise Ben Seguir with the goal that has Monaco ahead. And Shakhtar Donetsk have not just got one, they've got two, and they're 2-0 up at half-time. Sikan with the first, and Zubkov with the second, has Shakhtar Donetsk 2-0 up against PSV Eindhoven. So those are tonight's scores as it stands. Let's show you how the table looks then, because we had an interesting night of fixtures last night. I'll actually show you those first before we show you the live table. Let's have a look at last night's results. AC Milan overcame Slovan Bratislava, winning 3-2. There did Milan. Atletico Madrid got a huge victory in Prague as they beat Sparta Prague by 6-0. There did Atletico. Barcelona cast adrift Stade Brest in Barcelona, of course, winning by 3-0, keeping their good form of the season ongoing. 4 wins in their 5 matches in the Champions League for Barcelona. Bayern Munich getting a big win at the Allianz Arena against Paris Saint-Germain. A big game, 2 big sides in need of victories, and PSG look in real bother at the moment, losing that game. They also went down to 10 men in that one, with Ousmane Dembele getting a second yellow card for PSG. PSG in 26th with just 4 points from their 5 Champions League games so far. Bayern in 13th on 9 points. Inter Milan got a big win at home against RB Leipzig. Leipzig have now lost all 5 Champions League games. They're one of only 3 teams in total, but 2 other teams that are yet to win get a single point in the Champions League. Slovan Bratislava and Young Boys are the other 2 sides in the Champions League, and none of them have picked up a single point so far in this campaign. Inter got that victory with Lukeba's goal for Inter there. They went top last night on 13 points. Bayer Leverkusen swatted, shall we say, RB Salzburg 5-0. 2 former Liverpool connections in that game. Of course, Bayer Leverkusen, the former Liverpool midfielder Xabi Alonso, former Real Madrid midfielder as well, the manager there, and RB Salzburg's manager, of course, the former Liverpool assistant coach Pep Lijnders in that one. But 5-0 victory for Xabi Alonso's side, a big victory for them, with their 3rd win of the season in the Champions League. And a game, well, which looked, after 75 minutes, like it was done and dusted at the Etihad, but Feyenoord, Arne Slot's former team, had something else to say about that. 3 goals in the final 15 minutes at the Etihad meant that for the first time in Pep Guardiola's career, one of his 3 teams that he's managed have been 3-0 up and have not gone on to win the game. It had never happened before in Pep Guardiola's career. Last night was a first. It's been a lot of firsts for Pep Guardiola, but he ended that running of defeats, 5 running defeats, but 6 games without a win. Next up, Anfield for Manchester City, 3-0 up, and ended up drawing 3-3. Big wins away on the road. Arsenal, Sporting, who beat Man City on Matchday 4. Well, Arsenal did exactly what they did to City in that game. Arsenal winning by 5-1 in Sporting, in Lisbon against Sporting. And Young Boys, as I said, one of the 3 teams without a single point. They were thrashed by Atalanta by 6-1. Now I can show you the table, because we've given you the context of where each and every team has been so far this match day 5. Let's have a look at the top of the table as it stands, with Real Madrid and Liverpool currently drawing. Liverpool lead the way, joint top alongside Monaco, who are currently winning, and Inter, who won last night. Inter yet to concede a single goal in the competition, never mind anything else. Barcelona are in 4th, they're on 12 points. Dortmund would join them on 12 points if they were to hold on to that victory that they currently have at the moment, that lead. Atalanta jumped up into 6th, along with Bayer Leverkusen and Arsenal, who all jumped up the table last night with wins. Villa, Sporting and Brest all on the periphery there of the top 8, all on 10 points but behind on goal difference. But Villa, with a win tonight, could jump into that top 8, and that would be 3 of the 4 English sides in the top 8. Bayern Munich, Atletico, AC Milan and Club Brugge there, as you see, all in 13th, 12th, 13th, 14th and 15th. As we go down into that middle section, you can see a plethora of sides, all currently in play at the moment. These are the middle 16 teams. as they stand, a lot of them in play, so a lot can change. But City, as you see there, in 16th at the moment. Real Madrid in 19th, currently drawing. They would be a lot lower than that. They would actually be 23rd if they would want to lose this game tonight. Madrid, Celtic currently there as well, amongst those sides in the middle, in the mix for those playoff games in February. And then you look to the bottom 12 of those teams that are going to be, at the moment, would be knocked out of the competition. PSG, one of the big names at that bottom 12 at this moment in time. And then, of course, still on the periphery, but you look at those teams at the very bottom. Leipzig, Bratislava and Young Boys, all 5 defeats from 5. Bologna are yet to score. There is only one side yet to score. That's Bologna. They're currently losing 1-0 at the moment. They have got a point. That was a 0-0 draw, but they're yet to score this season in the Champions League, and we'll see if they can do that tonight at home to Lille. But they're currently losing 1-0. Right, that is the way the table looks. That is the way all of our scores look at half-time. Let's talk quickly about that first half between Real Madrid and Liverpool before we get to the second half. And let's just really kind of summarise the first half, basically. A first half with a lot of tetchiness, a lot of anger, a lot of emotion, a lot of passion. Quite a lot of yellow cards as well. 4 yellow cards in that first half. 3 for Liverpool, 1 for Real Madrid. So a fever pitch, passionate first half at Anfield. No goals, but Liverpool certainly have come very, very close. Clearance off the line by Raul Asensio, and then that smothering effort by Thibaut Courtois on Darwin Nunez's kind of toe poke to deny them a little after. Real Madrid have had half chances, really. Nothing of real great note. Yet to have a shot on target in the game are Real Madrid. Liverpool 3 shots on target from their 6 shots in total in that first half. Real Madrid with 5 shots, 0 on target. If we bring up XG stats and possession stats, Liverpool are dominating those factors. 66% possession for Liverpool, 0.46 XG, so not major XG creation, but Real Madrid on the other hand just 0.12 XG, so neither on their front. Liverpool have deemed to have had 2 big chances. Those were the 2 big chances I mentioned, the clearance off the line and that huge save by Courtois. Kelleher's yet to make a save, of course, no shot on target. Courtois has made 3 saves. Madrid have 3 corners, Liverpool's 2. Passes are in Liverpool's favour, almost double the amount of passes that Real Madrid had in that first half, and double the amount of kind of success with their movement at the moment. But the key point and the key stat, we can tell you about all of those other stats, but the key stat is that it is goalless at half-time. And I wouldn't say either manager would be particularly downbeaten or downhearted at half-time. With their side's first half performances. I think Liverpool were the better side. I think they were more fluid, more kind of cohesive, and looked the more likely to get an opener in that first half. They didn't, of course. Real Madrid holding on in there at the moment. But they have the quality up the other end to can destroy you with the likes of Mbappe, the Brahim, the Goulet, Bellingham, Modric, Valverde, etc., etc., etc. That can threaten you, so they don't need to dominate games. But at the moment, it just looks a bit loose-ended at the top end of the field for Real Madrid at the moment. They can change that, of course, but I would say Slot will be happy that Arne Slot will be happy that his team are dominating the ball or controlling the game, kind of in charge at the moment, and probably on top. Real Madrid, I think Carlo Ancelotti would be happy with the factor that the context of coming into this game, with the issues they have on the field and the context of their Champions League campaign so far, 0-0 half-time when Liverpool have been dominating that first half would be a slight positive. But of course both managers will want a few goals in that second half, and we'll see if we can get them when we return in just a moment, because Liverpool and Real Madrid are drawing 0-0 at half-time at Anfield. Second half on the way in just a moment. welcome back to Champions League Live this midweek on LFS. You might have seen one of the ads there about Christmas on LFS this December. All this December, well, kind of lying a bit earlier than December. There's the Christmas period on LFS starts this Friday when we get a Champions League or Premier League Friday night game on the South Coast. South Coast battle as Brighton take on Southampton. That's Friday, 8 o'clock on LFS. The first of our festive games this December. Late November, December, shall we say, on LFS. Looking forward to that one, and a big Premier League weekend as well that will conclude with that huge game at Anfield between Liverpool and Manchester City. But that huge game at Anfield at the moment in the Champions League between Liverpool and Real Madrid is goalless at the break. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on post notifications if you haven't done so already. That'd be greatly appreciated, and we thank each and every one of you for joining us this evening here on LFS. Greatly appreciated and great to have you with us for this one. Hopefully we'll see some goals in the second half. I think we will. It looks to be going that way. We will see if that is the case. I've just seen the goal that Celtic have conceded, and it's really bad. Really bad. Carter Vickers just rolls it into his own net, has no clue where his keeper is, and Bruges lead by a goal to nil. At the moment, as I said elsewhere, we'll keep you to date with all the scores. You'll not miss a single goal. Down the left hand side of your screen has all the score lines for you. On the right hand side of your screen you have the live league table of the Champions League. Liverpool top that at the moment, along with Monaco and Inter Milan. And of course, right bang in the middle, where you want to see it, is the action as we map it out for this evening's game. If you're just joining us for the first time this evening, great to have you with us, and thank you for joining us. We're waiting on the players coming back out for the second half. If you're wondering why I'm filling time, that is why. The players certainly taking their time to entertain us tonight. But we've had a fantastic first half. I mean, the first half, albeit, as I said, no goals, but certainly a lot of action, a lot of drama, a lot of excitement, a lot of atmosphere at Anfield. It is a true European night under the lights in North West England in Merseyside this evening, as Real Madrid are the ones that are keeping us waiting as they wait all their players before they re-enter the field of play. Of course, Liverpool will be kicking towards the Kop end in the second half, so they'll be hoping that can, as it has done in the past in huge games, drag that ball into the back of the nets, and we'll see what they can offer in the second half. Both sides, that is, as Real Madrid return to the field. Liverpool have been waiting 1 or 2 moments for Madrid to rejoin us. Let's wait and see. Here we go. Underway for the second half then at Anfield. Liverpool 0, Real Madrid 0. A first half that delivered a lot of passion, a lot of excitement, and a few half chances, but nothing of major note in terms of goal scoring. But certainly I would say Liverpool have been the better side despite the scoreline so far. Let's see what can happen in the second as Van Dijk goes for that long diagonal. Beautifully found to Salah. Salah with bodies in the box. Rolls it to Bradley. Trying to feed it back. It falls for Curtis Jones, who tries to take the strike. Well blocked as Modric boots it clear. That was a good chance early doors there for Liverpool. Inside around 40 seconds they were in the Madrid box. And had a chance at goal. Curtis Jones had to adjust. Couldn't get it kind of shot off quick enough, and Madrid got bodies in the way. It all started with that beautiful diagonal ball. I don't think we've seen it once in that first half from Van Dijk. When you see it, it is something to be enamoured, to be glorified at. Absolutely wonderful, that switch ball by Van Dijk. The first appearance of that this evening. Let's hope not the last, as McAllister chips forward. Bradley adding his body to try and keep Liverpool on the front foot as Konate steps in. Finds it to Jones. Nice. Salah. Salah round the corner for Bradley. Bradley at the byline, looking to cross it as Bellingham gets in the way and puts it out for the Liverpool corner. Really good first minute and a half or so for Liverpool in this second half. Started with intensity, with that intention to start as they left off in the first half. As Robertson will take this corner on the right hand side. Left footed delivery, headed away at the front post, falls for Curtis Jones, who takes it round, right footed, deflected, behind for the corner. Goodness me, the deflection could have went anywhere. Again, comes falling to the edge of the box. Curtis Jones takes it across Mbappe, has the strike with the right foot, and it deflects off Camavinga. And behind for another Liverpool corner. They're pushing and knocking on the door early in this second half for Liverpool. Robertson will deliver again. Up in the air it goes and into the hands of Thibaut Courtois, who will gather. A good start to the second half for the home side. We say, we've seen it this season, Liverpool, from first half to second half, there's improvement. To be fair, the only thing they could probably improve on from that first half to second half is goal scoring, really. That's all they've lacked from that first half, I'd have to say. Very chalk and cheese between the game at Southampton at the weekend and this game tonight. If we compare the games, Liverpool look like a completely different side tonight. All of a sudden. Here's Diaz to Robertson. Van Dijk. With Konate, who has a bit more space on the right. Finds Bradley. He's so much further forward this second half as Conor Bradley, as Salah tries to flick it forward for Jones, but Modric gets back in, although gives it straight back to Liverpool. Now Gravenberch to Bradley. Salah goes down in the box. No penalty as Madrid try and come away with it. Bellingham. Anfield held its breath before it let out a roar of anger at the referee's decision. McAllister battling with Camavinga, but Liverpool, like hounds, like bloodthirsty hounds, win the ball back with incredible intensity, and Madrid can't get out at the moment. Here's Salah, up against three, tries to beat his man. It was Ferland-Mendy that got in the way that time, as Madrid recover with Modric. Camavinga, deep in their own half here, Madrid literally on their own byline. As Liverpool chase for the ball, Nunez wins it back, Jones goes down, wanted something, gets back up. It's really dramatic here at the start of this first half, or the second half for Liverpool, as Arda Güler tries to release that pressure. Mbappe beaten past Bradley, has to turn back, does Güler, and Modric, as Madrid just try and rest in this second half. It's been almost 5 minutes of constant Liverpool pressure. Liverpool have had 85% of the possession in this second half so far, in the 5 minutes we've played. Madrid just getting a few touches on the ball and getting a few passes. Here's Mbappe, bodies running forward. Decides to hold it up, but gives it straight back to Liverpool with Robertson. Jones, sloppy from Mbappe there. Here's Jones. Now Robertson. Gets a nice bounce. Andy Robertson has to turn back to Curtis Jones. Flicks it round the corner for Robertson. Tried to feed it through for Jones, but blocked out for a throw-in by Valverde. Robertson again. McAllister looking to run into the box. Conor Bradley, good save by Courtois. Great reactionary save. Bradley with a wonderful run. He scored for his country. He almost got Liverpool on the score sheet there with that beautiful run. McAllister's ball, and Thibaut Courtois coming up trumps with a save again. Liverpool are ready to bang that door down, but Madrid holding on for dear life at the moment. Jones, McAllister on the spin, now Bradley, now to Alexis McAllister! Liverpool have burst the door down, and Madrid's resistance no more. Anfield can let its passion run free. Liverpool lead. They've been the better team, and now the scoreline reflects it. Liverpool 1, Real Madrid 0, and Alexis McAllister releases all that pent-up pressure that Anfield has been building for the last 52 minutes. Liverpool 1, Real Madrid 0, as McAllister shouts "Vamos" to the Kop. It's been a relentless start to the second half for Liverpool, almost exclusively Liverpool football in the first 7 minutes of this second half. Bradley with a beautiful cushion pass, McAllister with a wonderful first touch, and the instep finish with a right boot around his defender. Courtois stretches nowhere near it. Far corner, and McAllister breaks the deadlock for Liverpool. You can feel the kind of release of energy inside Anfield. They've been pushing, they've been probing, they've been banging at the door. And Real Madrid, it felt like a steel door in the way of Liverpool. Well, they've got their cutter right, and they've carved a hole in that Real Madrid defence, and have got themselves in front. And Real Madrid have a lot of work to do now. Carlo Ancelotti's side behind, but still very, very much not out of the game, shall we say. They were 2-0 down at Anfield the last time they were here, 1-5-2. But tonight it feels so different. It feels so unique as Diaz, now to Jones. This could be another for Liverpool. McAllister goes again. This shot just wide. Liverpool, they feel it tonight. They smell blood. Real Madrid bursting at the seams, holding it together. But Liverpool are ready to absolutely destroy this Madrid team, it seems. They are fired up tonight, no question. And Eduardo Camavinga just went down a second ago there. He is still down. He's feeling around the back of his leg. Don't know whether it's a calf issue or it might be just a hamstring issue here. Well, while they're receiving this treatment as Camavinga, we can look back at this goal, but we can also just listen to the Anfield atmosphere, singing and cheering along. I think Carlo Ancelotti wants something different to come in a moment. He's eyeing up some changes. Looks to be Dani Ceballos is one of those getting ready. Elsewhere in the Champions League, Monaco were leading, remember I said to you the last time I told you. Well, they're now behind. Benfica have got 2 quick goals at the start of the second half and now lead in Monaco this evening. Pavlidis and Alexander Ba with the 2 goals have Benfica 2-1 up there at this moment, and they're the only goals of the second half so far, other than the one here at Anfield. But those are the other goals elsewhere. Still goalless between Villa and Juventus at the moment. Goodness me, you could feel it. You could just feel it. Liverpool came out in this second half and they were not taking any prisoners. They were determined to get that goal as quickly as possible. They felt that you could, it's almost like you could feel it in in every fibre of your being. It was going to happen. And the door just came crashing down. And now Real Madrid are going to make a double change in a moment. Carlo Ancelotti, as Eduardo Camavinga is going to be leaving the field now, which is a big blow. He's been very good tonight so far in breaking up the play, Eduardo Camavinga, but that is his night done. Dani Ceballos is going to come on for him. And Arda Güler is going to be coming off as well. So, Güler and Camavinga leaving the field, and Dani Ceballos and Lucas Vázquez are going to be coming on here for Real Madrid. Double swap. I can tell you, in that Benfica game, by the way, Alexander Ba did score, but that goal has now been ruled out by VAR. It is Monaco 1, Benfica 1. And we'll keep you to date if anything else changes. As Courtois goes long. The ball's bounced there by Andy Robertson for the Liverpool throw. think if Liverpool feed on this current momentum that they have in this game, they could go further ahead. They could really just wrap this up tonight, but they have to be wary. Of course, Liverpool know more than anyone in recent years what Real Madrid can do to you if you take them for granted. As Curtis Jones under pressure goes down, but a tussle there with Brahim, as Brahim comes away with the ball. Modric back to Asensio now. Valverde. Sorry, actually Vasquez has gone in at right back and Valverde's just dropped in midfield where Camavinga was playing, so back into his more natural position. There, Fede Valverde. More natural than a right back position is for him anyway. As here's Rudiger. Now Valverde. As Vasquez giving the width on the right hand side. Into Modric in the middle. Look at Modric. Mbappe with a strange touch, but it finds its way to Bellingham. Now to Valverde. European champions under the cosh at the moment, but here comes Brahim. Trying to work it into the box, but all red in front of him. Back it comes to Mendy. Now to Mendy again here as Gravenberch gets in the way, and Salah linking up with Nunez, gets the ball on the way. Salah now to Nunez, let it run across him. There Darwin Nunez, and intercepted back there by Asensio. Now Brahim Diaz to Mbappe. Killing Mbappe up against Bradley. Bradley has to chase. Mbappe tries to spin him. Does turn him. Van Dijk gets the clearance away. Back it comes though. Spurred out to the right hand side. Vasquez. Better for Madrid. Goes down. Penalty to Madrid. Francois Letessier points right to the spot. Vasquez only on. Robertson gave away a penalty at Southampton at the weekend, and the referee points straight to the spot. Penalty to Real Madrid. See it again. To me, that's very close. I mean, Vasquez cuts back inside, but yeah, Robertson just catches his right leg, or it's kind of his toe actually. Does his right foot. Just kind of catches him. And the referee's not going to change his mind here. The penalty will stand, but that might just be a bit of a change in the momentum all of a sudden. At Anfield, Kylian Mbappe is there. Van Dijk making sure nothing strange is going on. Well, VAR are just making sure this is a penalty. They're having a look, VAR. And the decision is a penalty. So the penalty stands. So VAR have had their say, and they agree with the referee that it is a penalty. Liverpool conceded an equaliser at Southampton at the weekend from the penalty spot. Adam Armstrong that time. Kylian Mbappe this time for Real Madrid to try and give them something of a positive at Anfield. And what a night has been so far, pretty negative. Queeving Kelleher in the way, trying to stop it. The Anfield Road end trying to help out. Anfield tries to put him off. Let's see what Mbappe can do. Steps up. Saved by Kelleher. Massive. Absolutely massive. Talk about big moment plays. Alisson who? Queeving Kelleher. Deputising for Alisson. And mix up. An incredible save. Mbappe not with the best penalty in the world. He guessed the right way, Kelleher. He smothered it wide. He got a save to the one of the weekend, but it bundled back out into the path of the centre forward to follow it in. This time Kelleher made sure no one was getting near that one but him. And Liverpool get a bit of a let off there. But it just feels like this might be a night where Liverpool might be able to do no wrong, no matter what. Although here comes Bellingham. Might that have given Madrid a bit of confidence as Bradley. Look at Connor Bradley here. Fabulous from Connor Bradley. Absolutely incredible. We watch just as it cuts to Alexander-Arnold there on the bench with a wry smile. He might be afraid of his position in the minute. Connor Bradley doing a wonderful job at right back for Liverpool. Goodness me. What a moment that is. Just as we thought the momentum could be switching to Madrid here with that penalty, it switches right back to Liverpool with that huge save. Gets the crowd up again. Gets Liverpool back on that front foot again. After Madrid had their little spell. And this is just fantastic from Caoimhín Kelleher. I mean, it's been said for months. Even when he deputised before for Liverpool in goal. Made some big saves last season. Has made some big saves and big moments this season for Liverpool. But, you know, that one typifies it. He can get into nearly any Premier League side. Certainly the vast majority of them. He is a top quality goalkeeper, and Liverpool don't have just one world-class goalkeeper in their ranks. They seemingly have two. Here's Brahim though. Now Ferland-Mendy trying to cut it back. Mbappe crowded around. Brahim trying to squeeze through. Liverpool wary not to put too many challenges in and get bodies in the way as Jones finds it out to Salah. Salah charged off the ball but keeps it rolling alive as Diaz in a challenge. Comes out to Robertson. Liverpool feel it again. Here we go. McAllister. Robertson to Gravenberch. That ball to Nunez. Couldn't hold it up as Madrid intercept. Bellingham. His ball in behind. Stopped by Van Dijk. Now Konate. Konate to Bradley. Gravenberch. First time ball out to Luis Diaz on the right hand side now. Certainly very fluid from Liverpool this evening. Not afraid to move around that front three. Here's Van Dijk. Here's Robertson. Nunez to Jones. Now Gravenberch. Gravenberch with a chip ball, a bit too much for Connor Bradley again, who made that run forward. Might have to hurry himself back here because here comes Brahim and Liverpool a bit open. Konate gets in the way. Good challenge by Gravenberch. And Liverpool back again on the ball. Just every single little moment like that. Liverpool are winning those challenges. Crucial ones at that. Here's Diaz. Jones. McAllister. 25 minutes or so to go at Anfield. Liverpool 1. Real Madrid 0. Here's Curtis Jones. Robertson. Well, if Liverpool are to hold on and win this game tonight at Anfield, they would finish 5 Champions League games with maximum points as McAllister's shot charged down, but he's going to get the free kick here. The referee pulls it back from a foul on McAllister by Bellingham. So free kick to Liverpool. Yeah, McAllister kind of gets pushed in the back there. He keeps himself on his feet and then has the shot, but the referee's pulled it back as he saw a foul in there and not enough of an advantage to let it run, so pulls it back for the free kick. More action around the Champions League, which at the moment, I have to be honest, I'm struggling to keep on top of because we've a lot to get through. We're watching a game that is incredible. You can't take your eye off it. Here's Diaz. Has the shot. Blocked. Bradley tries to keep the pressure on at the top. There's Rudiger there, chased by Nunez. Valverde does well to evade a challenge on the edge of his own box, but Liverpool throwing bodies at the press here. Mendy with not a great touch, and Bradley bundled over, and that gets Liverpool a free kick. That's what I mean about those little moments. It can just change the game. It just gives Liverpool a little bit of breather, just keeps them on the ticking over at the moment, keeps them on the move. As I can say, goals to tell you about. As I said, Benfica thought they'd taken the lead. Monaco have now gone down to 10. Wilfred Singo with a second yellow card. He's down, been sent off. Down to 10 now on Monaco, but 1-1. Lille are 2-1 ahead against Bologna. Bologna with their first goal of the campaign from John Lucimi. Lucimi with that equaliser, and Macau, who scored the first for Lille, has got the second, so they lead by 2-1. Celtic have levelled the game at Celtic Park. Dyson Maeda with the leveller there for Brendan Rodgers' team. Dortmund now 2 up. Remy Benespani with the second goal against Zagreb. It's 2-0 there. Substitutions incoming here for Liverpool. Cody Gakpo is going to be coming on. He's going to replace Darwin Nunez. So a slight switch here for Arne Slot's team, with around about a quarter of this game to go. And that 1-goal advantage for Liverpool at the moment. Konate loses the ball. Gravenberch, and now Brahim's in behind. The flag stays down. Brahim! Good save by Kelleher. Now Bellingham tries to smother it, but the flag's gone up anyway. Even if Brahim had found the net there, it wouldn't have counted offside. Yeah, he was miles offside. Van Dijk knew it. He knew what was happening. And the assistant put the flag up. After all, we've got legends of the sporting world here tonight. Roberto Carlos, we've got Rafa Nadal as well. Some frustrated fans there as well in that box as Liverpool gave away a free kick there as Bradley wins it back beautifully. Diaz with a heavy touch, but he comes away with the ball here a bit fortunately, but Diaz now feeds in Salah. Salah charging down the right hand side here for Liverpool. Gakpo arriving in the box. Mo Salah goes down. Penalty to Liverpool. Mo Salah almost single-handedly carrying Liverpool forward there. Great work from Bradley to win it back. Diaz gets it forward. Salah charges up the right flank, tries to spin his man, ends up being bundled to the ground, and Salah wins Liverpool a penalty. Ferland Mendy a bit clumsy with a loose left leg, and Mo Salah takes a tumble, and Liverpool have a penalty. They won the game from the spots at the weekends against Southampton. Salah firing past Alex McCarthy. He's got Thibaut Courtois on his way tonight. Mo Salah, Liverpool's star man this season, has been for all the seasons he's here. Mo Salah, Liverpool's top scorer, a chance to give them a bit of daylight at Anfield. Salah steps up and misses. Goodness me, it's gone wide. Goodness me. It might have clipped the outside of the post. Courtois was diving the wrong way. If Salah had rolled it in, it would have been 2-0. He doesn't catch it right with the left boot. Yeah, just hit the outside of the post. Didn't hit it well enough. And his family there in the crowd can't believe it. This game keeps on delivering. What's going on? Ferland Mendy's just come off here for Real Madrid. And Ferland Mendy, who gave away that penalty. 2 missed penalties tonight. 1 saved, 1 missed completely. 1 for each side. Goodness me. 20 minutes to go, and we're on a knife edge here at Anfield. Gravenberch under pressure, but spun away from the challenge. Bradley. And still, Liverpool come forward here. Salah trying to make up for that, but overrun the ball a slight bit. And now Liverpool a bit open. Bellingham strides into space, plays it straight through. Brahim got a bit unlucky there, hit the back of his foot, and Liverpool recover the ball. Second goal, or another goal in Monaco this evening. Benfica thought they'd taken the lead against 10-man Monaco, but no, it is Monaco who lead 2-1. Magassa with the goal to give 10-man Monaco the lead in Monaco this evening. 2-0, or 2-1, sorry, at the moment. Konate, McAllister leaves it. Diaz now round the corner for Salah. Up against his man. Mo Salah gets to the byline. Can't keep it in. His touch let him down there. Salah, unfortunately, goes behind for the goal kick. There's Gravenberch there trying to apply the pressure. Real Madrid keep the ball. As I said, Ferland Mendy did come off there. Fran Garcia has come on for Mendy at left back. So another substitution there for Real Madrid on Carlo Ancelotti. Ceballos. Modric. Garcia making up some room down that left flank. Here he is. Laid into Mbappe. Given back to Garcia. Now to Modric as they try and manoeuvre away forward, Madrid. But McAllister goes down in the edge of his own box. Doesn't get the foul. Here's Mbappe trying to edge a bit of room. Bradley trying to keep him at close range. And Konate gets the block on the cross. Corner to Real Madrid. It's Madrid's fourth corner of the game. Their first of the second half. Still a dangerous threat here, Madrid. At 1-0, anything can still happen. Here's Mbappe. Blocked by Robertson out there from the corner. Robertson tries to actually work a bit of room for himself. Does well, does Robertson. Lovely bit of play. And now Salah. Liverpool were on the move there. Salah spins it round the corner. Here's Gakpo. Now into Diaz, who skips past Valverde like he's not there. And here's Luis Diaz. Rolls it for Salah. Salah with a poor touch. Given away. Although McAllister gives it straight back for Liverpool. Relentless pressure at the moment again. Robertson to Gravenberch. Now Jones, Gravenberch to Gakpo. Robertson. Gravenberch, now Jones. McAllister. Jones. Out wide to Gakpo. Bodies lining up in the middle for Liverpool. Nice adjustment there by Robertson. Finds Jones. Edge of the box. Gakpo again. Madrid just trying to fill out their box. Not allow any spaces or gaps to show for Liverpool to find. McAllister back to Van Dijk. Just over 15 minutes to go at Anfield. Liverpool 1, Real Madrid 0. Jones, Gakpo, Robertson, Jones. Now McAllister trying to find Diaz, but it misplaced, cleared away by Rudiger. But the pressure applied again by Liverpool, who win it back and again put Madrid on the back foot again. Here's Jones into the box, rolled across. Salah was lurking, but Garcia made known and cleared it away. Took no risks there, Fran Garcia. Salah lurking behind him. You wouldn't take any risks. And he didn't, as Liverpool have the ball again with Konate. To Bradley. 15 to go. Liverpool with a slender lead, but certainly not slender in their control of this game tonight. Scoreline fairly should reflect that Liverpool are the better team, as McAllister with a lovely switch ball. Now finds Gakpo. Steps onto his right. Crosses it to the back post, and Garcia did well. Salah was lurking again at that back post, but Garcia got the better and headed it behind for a Liverpool corner. He's had his work cut out as that substitute for Real Madrid, Garcia. Ferland Mendy, you can see why he had such a tough task. I'll give you some stats anyway. I haven't had time to give you any stats tonight. It's been busy. Corner taken short by Liverpool. Robertson deep to the back post, headed on and in. Cody Gakpo doubles Liverpool's lead at Anfield. And Liverpool deservedly further ahead. Real Madrid have been clinging on, holding on, grasping on to anything they can get. But Liverpool, their relentless pressure has certainly shown tonight. Their quality has been of another level. And Real Madrid have been barely able to deal with it. Liverpool 2, Real Madrid 0. There might be an offside actually here. Let's have a quick look. I don't know if VAR might have a say from the first look. It just looks tight, but I think he might be onside, but it's going to be close. Although the announcer has certainly announced it at Anfield. And the VAR is having a look. As Liverpool, top of the league, rings around Anfield. Goal stands. 2-0. And Cody Gakpo gets Liverpool second. And a bit of headroom now at Anfield for the home side, who, as I said, have been no doubt, undoubtedly the better team tonight. No question about it. Stats galore. You can read off all the stats you want, but watching this game, forget about all the stats. Just from the naked eye alone, Liverpool have bossed this all night. As Bellingham there goes down a bit easily. Goal kick to Liverpool. Van Dijk, the Man Mountain defender, does the better against Jude Bellingham there. Madrid about to make another change. Luka Modric is going to make way. And Endrick is going to be coming on in his place. Endrick, the 18-year-old, another youngster that is lighting up the pitch for Real Madrid. He scored one Champions League goal this season. In La Liga, just the one goal, but certainly has been one of those top-class players for the future, is Endrick. There's no question that Barcelona and Real Madrid deliver some top talent. They find the top talent of the future. As Diaz under pressure, lost the ball here. That's good pressure by Gakpo though, winning it back for Liverpool. Here's Robertson into Gakpo. He just holds on to that one from a challenge. Misplace of a pass, but Bradley's pressure wins Liverpool a free kick off Fran Garcia. And there's a yellow card coming out here for a very frustrated midfielder from Real Madrid. Dani Ceballos gets a yellow card for his reaction to that free kick being given. I have to say, Connor Bradley, take a bow, because tonight he's not only done his defensive work fantastically, but winning those free kicks for Liverpool. I can't remember, but countless times tonight, 3 or 4 times tonight, in big pressured moments. He's won a Liverpool a free kick, given them a bit of a breather, and allowed them to regroup, take a set piece, and reevaluate. I think that type of kind of knowledge in a game of football is priceless, especially in huge games like this, in this top level. And Liverpool with a free kick. McAllister will take it. And Virgil van Dijk was there. It does take a deflection off Lucas Vázquez. I think it will be a corner to Liverpool. The two captains there in the way. Vázquez, who inherited the armband when Luka Modric left the field of play. And the referee in no mood to wait around tonight. McAllister is the one who wants to take it, and they have to wait for him to go across to get it. The referee was having none of it. But this is Liverpool's idea. 10 minutes or so to go. Liverpool 2, Real Madrid 0. A corner on the left-hand side at the Cop ends. The second came from a header. Let's see what this one is. Right-footed delivery. Away at the front post. Jones tries to stretch for it. Robertson can't reach it now. Real Madrid are flooding bodies forward, but equally so Liverpool flooding them backwards. Brahim does well to evade the challenge. Into Ceballos. Now Valverde. Down the right flank for Vázquez. Into Endrick. In space. Diaz trying to get in the way. Does well. Nips the ball away. And now Jones to Salah. Salah breaking free. Salah charged down. Good challenge by Ceballos there. And Real Madrid back on the ball. Bellingham. Now Mbappe. Threads it in behind. Garcia battling with Bradley. And Garcia had the last touch. Goal kick to Liverpool. Again, really good defending by Connor Bradley. I mean, Kylian Mbappe with a penalty around 30 minutes ago. A chance to get Real Madrid back in this game, around 20 minutes ago, sorry, to get Real Madrid back on level terms. Great save by Kelleher, but that was the moment for Mbappe as he looks on, bemused. Then Mo Salah had a penalty 10 minutes later. He did the same. He missed it too. But it was Cody Gakpo that has Liverpool 2-0 ahead. As Curtis Jones, who's been another star performer tonight for Liverpool, he's going to make way, and Dominic Szoboszlai is going to be coming on for the final few moments here at Anfield. Elsewhere, still the same around the grounds. Shakhtar 2 up against PSV. I can update you and tell you that Shakhtar have gone down to 10, actually. A red card in that one for Shakhtar, but they have a 2-goal advantage. Pedrinho with a straight red card for them, so they're down to 10, but 2-0 up. Dortmund still 2-0 up away at Dinamo Zagreb. Celtic 1, Club Brugge 1 at Celtic Park. Lille still leading Bologna by 2-1. Still goalless at Villa Park between Aston Villa and Juventus. And on Monaco, 10-man Monaco, 2-1 up against Benfica in Monaco there. Aston Villa, by the way, if they were to draw this evening, it would be their first draw of the campaign. 3 wins and 1 defeat from their first 4 Champions League games. And they're currently drawing 0-0. The only 0-0 of the night. Still 7 minutes or so to go in all of those games, so still a bit to go. Well, in previous meetings, they've played each other 11 times over the years, Liverpool, in the Champions League or European Cup. Liverpool have won 3 times, Madrid have won 7 times. There's just been 1 draw between the sides in those 11 meetings. Liverpool have scored 10 goals, 17 for Real Madrid. Of course, that's 12 now, counting tonight's goals over the years. And as I said, the last time Liverpool beat Real Madrid was back in the round of 16 in 2008-9, when Liverpool won 1-0 away in Madrid and won 4-0 at Anfield. With that one, Rafa Benitez, of course, a Real Madrid and Liverpool manager. He was mastering the Liverpool team that got those victories in 2009. Look at this for Ibrahima Konate bursting forward and plays a lovely ball in behind for Diaz, who flicks it back for Conor Bradley. Nice Salah. Just allowed him away from the flick by Bradley, but Salah keeps the ball. Ibrahima Konate with a run there, getting Liverpool forward. But Liverpool haven't had recent success, as I said. 15 years since they last beat Real Madrid in a competitive game in the Champions League. So it would be long overdue if it were to finally come tonight. Here's Gakpo. Diaz now into the box. Charged down there well by Asensio. Corner to Liverpool. Well, Liverpool have, against Spanish clubs, have won 19 meetings. They've lost 19 and drawn 13 over the years in the Champions League. They've won 8 of their total 23 home Champions League games against Spanish clubs. They've lost 7 in those games. Real Madrid have a good record against English sides as well. Conor Bradley, by the way, has just gone down, and that's a bit of a concern for Liverpool. He looks to be just gone down a bit after that moment, so maybe a bit of a hamstring, maybe. We'll see what that comes there. By the way, continue my stat reads while we have a bit of a break. Joe Gomez is readying himself on the sidelines. Liverpool have won 10 of their 12 Premier League games this season, drawn 1, lost 1. Arne Slot, the best top-flight start in club history, that record is. The Dutchman is also the joint fastest manager to 10 wins in Premier League history, level with Gus Hiddink and the man opposite him tonight, Carlo Ancelotti. Both, of course, those other 2 managers doing it at Chelsea over the years. Conor Bradley is back to his feet, but that will be the end of his night. A night that he will certainly not forget for a long time, and Liverpool fans won't forget his performance for a long time. Absolutely wonderful performance for Conor Bradley tonight, at both sides, defensively and offensively. And Joe Gomez, the senior defender, is going to be coming on for Liverpool late in this game. Liverpool have won 16 of the last 16 victories in the last 18 games. 4 in the last 5. Corner, right hand side, or left hand side, right footed over the bar, but I think the free kick's going to go Real Madrid's way. A foul on Courtois here. So free kick. Goal in Monaco to tell you about. Monaco 10-man leading Benfica 2-1. No longer that is the case. It is 2-2 now. Benfica with a leveller at the moment. Artur Cabral with the leveller there at the moment. And another goal is PSV. I've got one back against Shakhtar, so maybe a late foray for PSV in that one against 10-man Shakhtar. Malik Tillman with the goal to get PSV back in that game. Don't worry, we will round up all of tonight's results and what the table looks like and what we have to look forward to in the coming days and weeks to end 2024 on LFS. So look forward to that as Gomez steps in for a challenge. Doesn't win it. Here's Mbappe though on the left hand side trying to charge onto his right foot. And the deflected shot, goodness me, could have went anywhere. Goes wide for a corner. Could have went absolutely anywhere, that one. Mbappe, you've not seen much of that tonight. McAllister, goodness me, an acrobatic clearance that. Certainly not orthodox, that from the Argentinian. Corner for Real Madrid. Dani Ceballos to take left-hand side. Right-footed delivery. Headed away at the front post by Gakpo. Back with Fran Garcia, who wants to deliver again. The header is straight down the throat of Quevin Kelleher from Jude Bellingham. And the flag was up anyway against the Englishman. As Liverpool get the free kick and go quickly as Joe Gomez is space to run forward here. Here's Szoboszlai to Diaz. All the way back to Konate. Good touch around Endrick, and a free kick goes the way of Liverpool. And Ibrahima Konate wins Liverpool a free kick, and a yellow card goes the way of Endrick, the 18-year-old. Certainly got a good head of hair, has Endrick. An interesting take on a hair style, let's just say. There. Anyway, it's like a crow's nest on the top of his head. Anyway, moving on. Back to the game of football at hand, which I have to say has been one of the most entertaining games of the season. This has been fabulous tonight. Absolutely incredible game this evening. Even at half-time, I would have told you it was wonderful. 0-0, but an absolute barnstormer of an entertainer of a game. And with mere seconds of the normal time to go. We'll see how long will be added on at the end of the 90 here at Anfield. Vasquez trying to break forward. Evades the challenge. Here's Brahim. Across to Bellingham. 4 added minutes at the end of the 90 here. Here's Garcia now. Mbappe steps across his man again. Mbappe away by McAllister. Chested down by Gakpo. Every time Liverpool look to want a counter, and look at this ball by Gakpo. And Luis Diaz is in. Luis Diaz, heavy touch. Courtois got in the way. Deflection corner. Again, every time Madrid commit bodies up the field, and Gakpo with just one chip ball over the top. Diaz in miles of space. Madrid at 6s and 7s there, and they needed their keeper, Thibaut Courtois. And he makes a good save to deny Luis Diaz with a right hand there. But Liverpool get the corner. Other goals to tell you about around the grounds. There's Rafa Benitez, who masterclassed that victory, 4-0 win over Madrid in 2009. Liverpool's last against the team in white. Corner on the right-hand side. Less than 3 minutes to go. McAllister with a delivery. Right-footed ball into the box. Headed away as Bellingham tries to conjure up a counter. Vasquez to Mbappe as Liverpool get bodies back as You'll Never Walk Alone rings around Anfield, the anthem of this stadium, in a night which has been seemingly a great night for Liverpool. The atmosphere billowing throughout the 90. Said fever pitch a few times. That's fabulous from Gakpo. Anticipates it. And look at the bodies. Keen to get forward. Lovely touch by Szoboszlai. Gakpo. Clean challenge by Asensio there to win it back. But that was lovely by Dominik Szoboszlai. That lovely bit of skill. First touch pass in behind. Fabulous. Here's Bellingham. Sees the space there. Wants to play it across. Here's Vasquez will shoot. And Quivin Kelleher again. Equal to it. Gathers it comfortably for Liverpool. I have to say, it would be as hard as ever to pick a player of the match tonight for Liverpool, but there's one man, I mean, they're all performed incredibly, but one man for me that's just a cut above the rest, who's just been consistently delivering tonight for Liverpool at both ends, and got that opening goal. Alexis Mac Allister, absolutely unplayable tonight in that midfield. We said that midfield would be the big task tonight. Is Madrid in the box again? Robertson gets beaten. Kelleher smothers it again with a good save. He's been called into action a few times in the last few minutes, and he's done the work to deny Real Madrid something at this moment. Szoboszlai, Gomez, they interrupted my little speech on Mac Allister. Unplayable in that midfield. I said the midfield would make the difference tonight, and it has. As Szoboszlai with a team effort. And Alexis Mac Allister has been one of the key players in Liverpool's victory tonight. Last few seconds, Diaz, I think handballed it there inadvertently, but he did. And handball's been given, free kick to Madrid, but surely this is too little too late now if they're going to get anything here. I have to say, what a comeback in Eindhoven. We'll tell you about that in a second, as here come Madrid again. Endrick seen out by the two Liverpool centre-backs, Ibrahima Konate and Virgil van Dijk. There's the whistle. For the first time in 15 years, Liverpool taste victory over their bitter continental rivals. They've had the better of it over the last decade and a half. But it's Liverpool's night at Anfield. By far the better side. No doubt about it. Madrid battered and bruised, and Liverpool added a lot to that tonight. Liverpool in incredible form at the moment. And what a way to build confidence in the game of the season at Anfield on Sunday. A huge, huge victory against Real Madrid. And Manchester City are on the way next. If Liverpool are going to win something this season, those type of performances are not going to be too uncommon. Konate's in a bit of a bother at the end, which might be a bit of a negative, but there's not many. A clean sheet, 3 points, 15 points, 5 wins out of 5 for Liverpool. A masterclass in this new format of the Champions League. And they have all but confirmed a top 8 finish in the Champions League this season. 9th place can only get to 19 points. Liverpool are just 4 away from that to confirm it. But 15 is all but enough to get them into the knockout stages and are cruising towards what has been an unbelievable start to this season. And they're continuing game in, game out to deliver. Tonight, they needed Alexis Mac Allister and Cody Gakpo to deliver. And they certainly did. Liverpool overall, as I said, were the better team. And they deserve the victory. And tonight, they have dispelled Real Madrid on Merseyside. Final score at Anfield. Liverpool 2, Real Madrid 0. And there we are. That was tonight's scoreline at Anfield. And all but one of our other Champions League games are concluded. Let's just run you through what's happened tonight. Starting with Eindhoven at the bottom of your screen. I said about 10 minutes before the final whistle, about I think 83rd minute, Liverpool were 2 up. Shakhtar Donetsk were 2 up. Went down to 10 men. And it was the start of the collapse. PSV got 1 back through Malik Tillman. He got the equaliser, Tillman, and Ricardo Pepe in the 95th minute won the game for PSV Eindhoven. Speaking of winning the game against 10 men, Benfica had to come from behind as well. They're still leading into added time. They lead 3-2. Zeki Amdouni and Arthur Cabral with the goals there. That has Benfica 3-2 up at the moment. Dortmund have got another big win. They're fourth of the season. They commanded that game in Zagreb and got a 3-0 victory. Siru Girassi with the third goal to add to Ben Spiney and Gittins' goals. To confirm 3 points for Dortmund tonight. Celtic rescued a point at home against Club Brugge after Cameron Carter-Vickers' mistake in the first half gave Celtic a deficit, but Dyson Maeda levelled it in the second half to get Celtic another point for their troubles. Lille beat Bologna with their first goal of the campaign tonight. They were the only side yet to score in this season, and they got that goal tonight. But a defeat at home against Lille with Macau with both goals either side of a Lucimi equaliser to give Lille a victory this evening, their third of the season in the Champions League. And another big result for Aston Villa in their first campaign in the Champions League. They had won 3 of their first 4, 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat from their first 5 games in the Champions League. Fabulous from Villa. A 0-0 draw with Juventus tonight. Barely anything really attacking wise in the game, but a 0-0 draw enough. Still going in Monaco at the moment, by the way. They're into the 8th minute of 6 added minutes. I will confirm the final score when it comes through to you, but let's quickly have a look and see what tonight's results and this week's results and Matchday 5's results have done to the Champions League table. If we can show you the top of the table, you will see the team in red that we watched tonight cruise to victory against Madrid. Liverpool, 5 wins from 5. Wow, just wow. 15 points from a possible 15. 12 goals scored, just the 1 conceded, and that was back in their first game inside the first 3 minutes of their Champions League campaign. Liverpool against AC Milan. They have failed to concede since then. Some huge results, incredible defensive results. Inter are closely in second. They're on 13 points. They're in second on 13 points. Barcelona, Dortmund in third and fourth on 12. Atalanta in fifth and 11. And then a couple of teams on 10 points. Leverkusen, Monaco and Arsenal. Monaco, I should say, have lost, so they will stay in 7th at the moment. They're on 10 points all there. Villa just outside the top 8, along with Sporting, Brest and Lille, all on 10. Bayern, Atletico, AC Milan and Man City all make up the top 16. If we go down to that middle section, as you can see, Real Madrid right at the bottom of that middle section, right on the periphery between elimination and a knockout playoff. Are Real Madrid 2 wins from 5, 3 defeats, 6 points for the reigning European champions, and they are in the mix with Celtic, with the big names of Man City, Juventus, PSV, AC Milan, Atletico, Bayern amongst them, that are all in there. And if we show you the bottom 12, this is the way it stands at the bottom of the table. Young Boys are rock bottom, along with Slovan Bratislava, who've lost all 5 of their games, along with RB Leipzig. Bologna with only 1 point from their first 5 games. Salzburg, Red Star, Girona and Sturm Graz all on 3 points, and then a couple of teams on 4 as well. PSG are the big name that are outside the top 24 teams in the Champions League at the moment. After 5 games, PSG have just 4 points. Incredible. That is the way the table looks after Matchday 5, and Benfica did get that victory, by the way. So they themselves actually move up to 14th in the table. There do Benfica, and Monaco drop to 8th tonight. So they're inside the top 8, Monaco, but a defeat on the night for them. Right, that is it from us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. It was an absolute blockbuster at Anfield. Liverpool with their first win over Real Madrid in 15 years. We're back on Friday nights as Brighton take on Southampton on the south coast in the Premier League. But for now, Liverpool left Real Madrid red-faced at Anfield. 15 years without a win. Arne Slot comes in. First game against them makes them look like schoolboys. Good night.